long, but I just want to come to encourage each and every one of you. I just want to let you know that God is still. How y'all week been this week? Y'all week been good?
Good.
Good. Well, mine been a little trying, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been aggravation after aggravation, this after that, and that after this, and I said, well, what is going on? So in the midst, God had to remind me to Rhonda, I am still. Now I'm going to leave that open. And I got one scripture for you. It's Hebrews 13:8. And it says, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever.
Amen.
So I just wanted to encourage you this morning. Life get hard. It do. It get hard sometimes. Sometimes we don't know if we're going, if we're coming. 1 minute we got a few pennies, the next minute they gone. 1 minute we all caught up on bills, the next minute you get 5 in the mail and you ain't got the money to pay for them. And we looking around like, Lord, what's going on? 1 minute the children getting good notes in school, the next minute the teacher said we need a parent conference. Life get hard sometimes. We go through stuff. But we got to understand that God gives us these challenges to let us know that it's Him and it's not us. Because sometimes we get to thinking that it was our own strength that brought us through. Amen. Sometimes we get to thinking that it was me, that I put this, and this together to make this happen. But no. It was God.
Amen.
So God has to give us challenges so we will know who He is, what He can do. But we got to trust Him. We got to believe Him. We got to cry out to Him. He knows what we need before we ask.
Amen. Amen.
But God is still.
Amen.
Now I'm going to leave that open, and I'm going to let you know at the end what it means. But God is still. Just remember that now.
Uh-huh.
Those dark days. I've had some dark days. I don't know about nobody else.
Amen.
Sometimes I feel less than. Sometimes I feel unworthy. Sometimes I feel like a burden on my husband. But I know that God is still.
Amen.
I know that He has a plan. I may not always understand His plan, but I know that He has one. Amen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep high-stepping into whatever His plan is.
All right.
I'm not going to doubt Him. I'm not going to not believe Him. I'm not going to turn around and go back. I'm going to keep high-stepping into His plan because I know there's more. He didn't bring each and every one of us here for nothing. He didn't bring us out of those dark days. He didn't bring us out of those paycheck to paycheck days. He didn't bring us out of those no food in the refrigerator days just to leave us. No. There's more. There is more.
Yes,
but we got to keep stepping. We got to keep believing. We got to keep trusting. We got to know that what? God is still.
Amen.
I know Minister Smoot came in today and she was telling us, she said, a lady in her district, her child hung herself earlier this week.
11 years old.
And my soul wept. You know, we look around at our situation and think that we got it rough. We look around at little simple stuff and say, well, Lord, why me? Why not you? There's somebody that's going through something way worse than you can ever imagine.
Right.
There's a child out there now who mother or father don't want them. But we got loving parents or had loving parents. That's a blessing all by itself. Those of us that still have our mothers here, that's a blessing all by itself. So we got to learn to praise God. We got to learn to be joyous and not let every little thing push us and shake us. Amen. Why? Because God is still.
God is.
God is still. You know, I look back and I said, well, dog, I was going through this, but then God brought me out. I was going through that, but then He turned that situation around. I had this to happen, but God made that happen.
Amen.
So Lord, if you did that, this ain't nothing.
All All right.
Lord, if you brought me through this, then that little thing ain't nothing.
Amen.
We have to remind ourselves because the enemy will come. And he will tell us, oh, God ain't going to do this. He ain't going to do that. But yes, he is. Why? Why? Because God is still.
Amen.
And before I leave, I just want to say this. God is still. And I say God is still, I'm leaving it open for you.
All right.
Because we all have different things that we're seeking from God at this moment. That we're needing from God.
Amen.
So if it's a healing, God is still a healer. If it's peace, God is still a peace giver.
All right.
If it's strength, God is still a strengthener. If it's love, God is still a lover.
Amen.
If it's joy, he's still a joy giver. If it's a friend, God is your friend.
Amen.
If it's deliverance, God is still a deliverer.
Amen.
If it's finances, God is still a giver.
Yes.
So again, I say I'm leaving that sentence open for you. You plug in what you need God to be for you on this
Come
day.
on. Thank you, Jesus.
You plug it in. I can't plug it in. God knows your heart. He knows what you're going through.